What's so sus about? Well, yeah, I mean, given who's here tonight, some sussiness is going to happen. Good evening, my darling batlings. And thanks again, Kier, for the surprise resub.
No problem, dude.
You might want to get closer to your mic. You're real quiet.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right. So, tonight we're going to be playing Ride to Hell Retribution. Now, if you're an old head on the channel, you might remember me playing through this game in its entirety on PlayStation 3. But I wanted to go through it again because I managed to find a archive of the PC version that also includes the elusive DLC expansion for Ride to Hell that almost nobody knows about or talks about.
I'm excited for this. You know that, right?
Oh, I'm excited for this too. We're going to respect the hell out of some ladies. And we're going to be cranking our hogs all night long. And with that being said, let's get on over here. And get ready. But fun fact, Technics, despite developing this, like to pretend that they had nothing to do with it. They have removed all traces of it off of their corporate profile.
Oh, wow.
One moment, just need to lower the volume a bit. That should be better. All right, here we go. And it's not detecting my, It's not, detecting my, controller, so we'll have to launch it again.
Okay.
Not surprising that one of the buggiest games I've ever played started with some bugs.
I'm not surprised either, honestly.
There we go. All right, we ready? We ready to go? We ready to ride this? We're ready to ride this hog?
I'm ready. Do it.
Fun fact, there's no resolution option in this game. In order to get it to run at a reasonable resolution of 1080p, I had to go into the engine.ini file and manually edit the window size. Like, unless you do that, it'll only run at 720p, which is inexcusable for a PC game released in 2013.
It is.
Okay, we're right into the turret section. Oh, my right ear is loving this.
I forgot it started this way.
Yeah, just starts straight out into a turret section. You know, the best kind of section. I guess I died?
I didn't know you could die in that section.
We're off to a good start.
Oh my.
I did not know you could die there. I didn't even know I was taking damage.
Oh my.
Can we get past this alright? Oh, I guess we're done.
There you go.
Alright, time for a quick time event.
Strategic slaughter.
Oh yes, doesn't this gas you up for an exciting adventure?
Yeah, let's look at that. I mean, it is a power trip to an extent.
Hell yeah, brother, this is a man's game, isn't it? Which is why I'm the one playing it.
I mean, you do know what I say about Call of Duty, right?
No.
Oh, it's a girls' game. No men, no men allowed. 'Cause I'm
10 days earlier to Pexo Army Base.
A lot of my women friends, they love Call of Duty.
Okay.
Conway! Jake, on your feet. It's time.
The sweet sights of just about any rural town in North Carolina.
Or West Virginia if you go deep enough in the mountains.
You look like shit, Jake.
Yeah, I feel like shit.
Figured I'd hop in and say hi. Hello, Miles. Yeah, my favorite goon game. I have the masculine urge to dry hump women after the death of my brother. Agreed, coffee pot.
You know what the funny thing is? You know how people try to make
He ain't 12 no more.
comment like positive notes about bad games?
Yeah,
This game practices safe sex.
there we go.
Yeah, I thought of it like when we were talking about schedule stuff the other day. That's when it came to mind. Came.
Damn, Mikey. Mac wasn't kidding. You've gotten to be one tall sack of shit.
Yeah.
These are just the worst people already.
The same too, Jake. But face is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, whose face isn't weird in this game? These has gotta be some of the ugliest models of the PS3 generation.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I gotta rest now, guys.
But you just got back.
Reasonably, he
Honestly, he deserved death. Okay, but like, that was a waste of a perfectly good twink.
Swear to God, I'd rather be polishing boots than sit through this crap. What else?
To quote Scott the Laws, watching a movie's end credits will do that to you.
I know a band. They're supposed to be totally far out. Mac never lets me go, but now that you're here, he's got it.
You want to go see bands now?
Come on, I'm not some little kid.
You ain't little, but you're still a kid.
Ellie says I'm really mature for my age.
Who's Ellie?
God damn, his hands are so massive. Yes, everyone's hands are massive in this game. The proportions are fucked.
She's my friend. She tells me about
I'm just
some of the
imagining how
things
big my hands would be if I was in
There's
this
plenty of time
universe.
for you to be going to see bands.
Imagine him choking you during... Never mind.
But now that Jake's back, I want to go.
Too late. It's in my mind.
I'm sure you do, but that just ain't happening. Not yet, anyhow.
Of course, I'm wearing
It's no big deal
clothes.
for me to
We could just...
Yeah, and that's how he likes it.
Look, you got no idea what it is. Fellas getting killed over
Something
nothing.
about wants you to continue.
This game looks like it tries to rip off Brutal Legends models and make them bad. You know, I can kind of see the similarity in visual design, but both Brutal Legend and this game were in development around the same time. It's just Ride to Hell took longer to come out.
Yeah. Well, LBRB, I think someone's at the door.
Okay. All right, time to ride that hog, brother. Damn, talk about big difference from the same time period. Yeah, it's night and day. Also, fun fact, this game's IP is currently owned by THQ Nordic. So, theoretically, they could put out a remaster of it.
Wait up!
It's locked. Why didn't you stick up?
Jesus, Mike.
Honestly, I do kind of see what this game looked like if it wasn't compromised to hell and back. I mean, you can find an announcement trailer for it from, like, 2008, 2009, where it was clearly supposed to be like Grand Theft Auto in 1968 and focused on motorcycles. So basically, Grand Theft Auto 4 Lost in the Damned, but set in the 60s. And whatever happened in that meantime caused it to be turned into this. And I honestly think that's kind of for the better, because if it turned out the way it was intended, it wouldn't be nearly as interesting.
Nah. Since you left, she's kind of been the closest I've had to you, I guess.
Spaghetti GTA, I found this anime game that has a mix of Pokemon and GTA that seems to be hilarious, but I don't think it's out for English yet. Interesting, I gotta hear about that later.
Cool, you know? She likes bands and she makes me read books and I like to be around her and I don't know.
Ooh, big.
She likes bands, she makes me read books. She might have a third personality trait.
Hey, why don't I go get us a burger?
That already makes her a deeper character than anyone in this cast.
You know how to move, don't you?
I can't be the only one who thinks that this big burly guy's voice doesn't match his model.
Like a skinny little old baby cow, ain't he? You ever slice an ear off of a baby cow? They scream and scream. It's funny.
Mikey, I got your burger. Let's go.
Looks like you've been summoned, boy. Run on home now. Hey! Stop! Where'd you get that cut?
Make it a bit deeper and it'll be fine. Yeah, it's just very slightly off. Anyways, now we're driving.
What was that about?
A lot of stuff about the symbol on your back you don't know.
Like what?
Dad must have left us with Mac for a reason, right? I got a feeling it has to do with those fuckers back there.
Who were they?
The devil's hand.
Oh boy, time to go hog wild, boys. And look that the blood splatter effects are just so overdone that it looks like they're exploding into gore when you just punch them. Also, why is there a time limit? I don't know. Because mechanics, I don't know. Because fuck you, that's why. When did we get on motorcycles? Apparently at some point in that fade to black, we got on our motorcycle and are evading these other guys while also chasing them. I don't know, I blinked and I missed it. Does it surprise you at all that the studio that made this doesn't specialize in action games or Grand Theft Auto clones? They almost exclusively before this worked on racing sims. Oh, I slightly nudged a van. Gotta reset. Intense action gameplay, yeah. High octane, adrenaline pumping action. You thought that transition was this game got DLC, by the way? Yeah. That's why I'm playing this particular version, because this archive includes the DLC. Anyways, now we're here being held up at gunpoint. No setup, no transition, just here.
Don't you move now, cherry pie.
I feel like there were like 5 missing sound effects there.
Time to put that
Or maybe like some dramatic music.
It's gonna be okay, Mikey.
That gun's getting a bit heavy for you, wouldn't you say?
I'm back, and I know it's not going to be okay.
It's right to hell, it's never okay.
As I was asking,
Everything is so quiet. Yeah, it's like awkwardly quiet.
boy here got his cut from. Would be nice to know who you are.
It's
too.
nobody.
It's supposed to be an intimate moment, I guess. I don't
This
know.
is the part where you beg for his life. You understand?
He's just a kid.
Dude, his face just exploded there. He should be dead already.
Let me put it.
That's what I love about these blood splatter effects. They're so overdone.
You don't tell me where you got this jacket.
That's enough blood for like 2
What
people,
happened to
probably.
This child.
Last chance.
It's like it's one of those Japanese splatter films.
Please tell him.
Oh god. With the chainsaw's going and someone who's like screaming in pain for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And who might your father be?
William Conway.
Toledo Conway?
No!
Let's roll the fuck out of Dodge. Finish him.
They never really answer how he survived this run-in.
Yeah, they never do answer it. They just say he got better. Like, we also don't know how he got held up at gunpoint here. 1 minute we were driving, and then there was a fade to black, and then suddenly held up at gunpoint. Why'd he sound like me while I lose a game of Marvel Rivals? The direction's all over the place in this game, and the sound mixing is shit. Like, he sounds so far away from the mic half the time.
Fun fact, I forgot I was wearing a skirt when I had to check the door. So I had to pull on some pants.
Mikey's gone. Now I'm gonna hunt down every one of those animals.
That's an oddly quiet motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of this game's just oddly quiet.
He lives in an HOA, so it has to be like a certain decibel limit. Oh my god, I'm adding to the lore of this shit.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're adding more to the lore than the writers did.
Oh god.
I ain't exactly got a roll call with the devil's hand, seeing how big they are. There's an ox by the name of Andrew. Got some shithole up at the airplane cemetery.
Roger Wilco, Mac. I'm on my way. I remember muscles.
Anyway, now we're driving again. You know, it would be cool if we could drive our motorcycle around the landscape at will, but this game's linear, despite presenting itself as if it were an open world. And you can tell that they wanted it to be an open world. Also, I'm pretty sure that's not how you power slide on a motorcycle.
You don't.
You know, I'm no motorcyclist myself. I especially don't think you do it like this.
Yeah, I think Speed Kings did the same, and that was a PS2.
I power slid for 516 feet. You know, as you do, without tearing off half your flesh. Also, this ain't exactly the music I associate with a roaring rampage of revengeance.
Yeah.
Like, he's on his way to go kill somebody and it's just playing this chill, like, guitar and bass tune.
He reached an anger zen, I'm guessing. Also, I tried looking up Speed Kings and see if anyone put a record for their power slide, and I haven't found anything, sadly.
I mean, at least it's not... Oh, and I gotta read this. At least it's not like the Barney I Love You song in the background while going to do the deed. Okay, but that would be better.
Yes, that actually sounds... That sounds more disturbing. Doesn't it?
Also, did you know that the bikes in this game have nitrous?
I didn't know that.
You wanna know how you activate it?
Where?
Like, you're getting into game design. What would you map the turbo function of your motorcycle to
Probably
for the player on a Xbox controller?
Oh, an Xbox. I need to see my controller. I can't from my controller. I guess it would be like the A button, which would be the where the X button would be at.
It's up on the control stick,
Wow, that is shit.
so you can accidentally engage it while steering.
Like, I couldn't even see the O button, you know? Shit. L3 even.
Who the fuck are you?
This is terrible.
A man looking for Anvil, but all I see is this ugly chick with a ponytail.
You
I'm
need
pretty sure that guy doesn't even have a ponytail.
look, asshole.
He
You're like
doesn't.
everybody else here, always looking.
He doesn't.
Thinking you're gonna
Where are you...
Oh,
show them
Jake, your
off.
insults suck.
why does he look like he's about to...
So, here's how combat works. You have a punch. You never need to use the punch, because if you just spam the kick, enemies will be stun-locked to death from it. It works almost 100% of the time.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
The kick is supposed to be a guard breaker, but it also deals damage. So, you can just do this. It takes longer, but it's funnier.
I mean, you always go for the funnier death if you can.
Just wait until we get to the Fight Club segment where you can beat all of the opponents just by kicking them.
Oh,
Nothing fearsome about you.
nothing fearsome about
Oh, and
you.
it's got like Batman Arkham style counter system. Except it's real bad at indicating when you need to counter. Because half the time the camera gets stuck on a wall or something. Anyways, now I'm kicking this guy.
So, every kick you're kicking the guy, it's literally about a liter of blood being lost.
The animation is so goofy. Yeah, everything in this game is so goofy, but wants to be taken seriously.
So you probably killed one man the equivalent of about 17 times. Wanna know why?
Where is...
Blood loss and cranial trauma,
Yeah, I looked it up. The average human
or
body
like kicking his
about
ribs
5
in.
Well, the human's body has about 5 liters of blood, and you probably hit about...
He definitely just killed that guy. Look at it, he's
Yeah.
gushing blood out of his neck.
Lord have mercy.
Remember, this is our hero.
What a fine piece of man you are. You look like you need some oiling. Wanna get greasy?
Lady, you've got negative riz. I'm sorry.
Find Carlos?
Try that way.
Why here do you want to get greasy? I think like some basement dweller, not sex.
I think in the food,
Carlos?
the food eating sphere or something.
Right on, man. Right on. Lay it on me.
Yeah, they do use the reused models like a motherfucker.
For my weed and this shit.
Yeah, all the women in this game, except for like 2 or 3 of them, are the same 2 or 3 models.
I'm looking
Yeah.
for ideas.
Last time I seen the big guy, he was going to the motel for some action. It's across the street behind the bar.
Thanks, man.
God, my right ear was loving that music,
Oh, Suki's so...
and now it's loving it again.
Oh, wow.
I think it's trying to like pan it in stereo, but it's not working properly. Anyway, time to respect some women, first by saving them.
Yep. Saving them by committing murder.
Yep, this guy was going to assault you, so I'm going to save him so I can have my way with you as a reward.
Oh god, you just reminded me of one of these AI stories where it's like she was to.
By the way, no transition whatsoever, just suddenly we're doing this.
They should have had this game for the Dare programs.
By the way, I don't even have to censor this for Twitch or YouTube because no nudity shown.
Mm-hmm.
The best part is how they had the default facial expression the entire time, so it looked like neither of them were enjoying it. Oh, and by the way, I could've, apparently there was like an environmental kill I could have done here. Good thing that, it's easy to miss. Also, apparently he's like a Minuteman or something, because he was in and out real quick. Look, it's okay, Jake. Not everyone... Like, everyone has their off days, okay?
Yeah.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. This is one of those areas where you can tell that they wanted it to be like an open world explorable area,
Yeah.
but they had to compromise on it. Where the fuck is my bike? It would help if I had like a map or something. Oh, it's all the way over there. The 5-some later in the game is so funny because everyone still has clothes on. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The closest we get to nudity in this game is a stripper wearing a thong and some pasties. Why is there a timer? I don't know. Certain sections are just timed for no reason with no setup.
I think it's because.
Also, apparently it's daytime. Apparently we've been chasing him for a while if it's daytime now.
Yeah.
Was this Plan 9 Well, I say was this Plan 9 from outer space, but people call this the Plan 9 from outer space of video games.
Oh, yeah.
So it is just like Plan 9. It keeps going from day to night. Don't you love how he stabbed that guy repeatedly and then twisted his head and snapped his neck all without making contact with him once?
He's a paymancer. I don't know. I also like how the stand does not slow you down at all.
Yeah. That would take extra effort.
Jesus Christ.
I also like how the bikes just explode for no reason. They don't even explode because they crash.
It's a fail-safe system. You know, like the dead man's lever on trains.
Yes.
Oh
no, not Blackfield. I guess.
That's the fastest gate coming down.
Shit. Hello? I don't ever recall seeing a woman fixing a truck before.
Wow.
I would recall even less if I used this wrench on your head. What do you want?
I need to get into the building, but it's locked. There's a guy in there I need to speak to.
Yeah, well, it's the weekend, see? What's so important that it can't wait till Monday?
Best you don't know why. It's personal.
Look, I'll tell you what's personal. My idiot
The mouth
ex-husband
movement
works
before,
in that
I
place.
realized
While
it's
I'm
like a
stuck fixing
slightly
trucks.
off.
He's off drinking with my money. He's
It needs more than slightly.
a couple of Jacksons and my mother's wedding ring. Can you believe that asshole?
You say he works in there?
So stupid they made him a foreman.
So he'd probably have keys to the place.
Yeah. Of course, he always has. You could get my ring, too.
Where is he?
Oh god, I'm not saying that.
Down, wasted in my
Yeah, I read what you said. I can't say it on Twitch without it getting, clipped out of context.
Yeah.
But it's exactly what they were thinking when making this.
Yeah.
Also, apparently her name is Sarah.
Okay. Wow, the rubber band.
She has a name? Apparently she has a name. It popped up on screen, said, take Sarah to the trailer park.
Christ.
Okay, so this woman at least has a name and a backstory. She's almost a fully realized character by this game's standards. Which of course means after this we'll never see or hear from her again.
Yeah. Wow, that was so cool. Now he's gone.
Does it surprise you at all that this game had a bit of development hell in its history?
No, it does not.
It was announced in like 2008 or 2009, and it was supposed to be basically like Grand Theft Auto 4, The Lost and the Damned, but in 1960s California.
Yeah. And you made it.
And we didn't hear from it again until it unceremoniously just plopped out on the store shelves in 2013.
I like how every trick scene, power slide, you successfully have done, it's still been a failure.
Yep, this game is in the 60s, I guess? I think it's supposed to be in the 60s. I know the original version of it was specifically set in 1968 or 1969.
But fine, you're right. Rough him up a little, will ya?
You can tell this is the 60s because they're allowed to drink on the job.
It doesn't belong to you.
Oh god, yeah.
Tell that bitch she can have it when I'm dead.
I might be able to help you with that.
Get there!
Remember, he's committing all this murder just so he can get inside a building to commit more murder.
Yeah. And then he's gonna commit even more murder. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, I wanna hear a synthesis mix of CDI Link going, oh boy, here I go murdering again.
Oh boy! Well, this isn't gonna come through on the voice changer. Oh boy, here I go murdering again!
I'll take that ring now. Thanks. While you're at it, I'll take the keys to the brewery.
What the hell are you looking?
So you got it? Wow. Did you hurt him?
He did mention something about needing a long nap.
Now, let me show you what a mechanic can really do. This
Oh,
girl can do
God.
a lot more than just start an engine.
By the way, she keeps that jumpsuit on the whole time, which makes me wonder, like, does she have a secret zipper for stuff like this?
I actually have a jumpsuit, and that's a very good question.
Oh god, the warm memories running slowly.
They're trying to see
It just happened to play for the entire duration of that scene. I love that.
So don't expect an easy fight.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go in there unarmed, okay?
Thanks for the heads up. Look after yourself. Don't go back there for a while, okay?
You too, soldier. I'll be fine. It's you who needs.
Remember when his brother died? Yeah, that feels like a long time ago. Even though we're still in the beginning of the game.
It was 46 years ago.
He's had sex 2 times in less than a day.
What's the situation?
While,
And I chased him to the Birkin.
you know, getting sidetracked on a series of fetch quests.
Guns, huh?
All this time trying to avenge his brother.
He's a good friend. Jake, I don't think you should do this alone. I'll meet you at the brewery.
Copy that. Thanks, Mac.
Like having sex with those women are more important than getting revenge for his brother. I mean, you know the phrase bros before hoes?
Well, that's
What I'm
all
saying is
homies
Jake
over
is an
hoes.
awful brother.
Don't forget the song, Homies Over Hoes.
Yeah, homies over hoes.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make someone look that song up.
And you are?
Jake Conway. You must be Tyrell. Mac sent me. He said I can get a weapon.
What is that hairstyle? You can tell this was made by white British people.
They wanted to do Mr. T, I think.
You know, I don't hand out firearms to just anybody.
I know my way around any gun.
Are we fucking this guy too? No, because that would be gay, and we can't have gay stuff in our manly game.
No,
You just
sir.
reminded me of a
Especially
manga
not
I'm
at the
reading.
Devil's Hand.
He made these guys hallucinate yeah. Oh.
Seems like you and I have.
And sure, it's that uncle thing I told you about.
Yeah.
That later had a Metal Gear reference. So I sent that one to you.
Is an Albatross A40 rifle. Bullet will pass straight through a gas tank at 30 yards. But this pretty little lady don't like light.
That looks like the shittiest piece of... The shittiest gun. I can't
What do
think
you
of how to
expect?
describe how awful that gun works. Or not works,
was
looks.
made
It
with
works bad too.
It was made with duct tape and Elmer's glue.
My best men. Show me how fearless you are.
But first we have to beat the shit out of 2 of his men before we're allowed to use
Also,
guns.
I'm speaking as a black guy, okay?
Gotta stop him, Jake.
Why does he sound nowhere near as black as I do?
You are shitting me.
Dad.
Gotta stop
Like
him,
he
Jake.
sounds bleached. Trying to think at friendly terms, you know?
Gotta stop him, Jake.
Yeah.
Nobody messes with the hand.
Also, will that have a brother in the hands?
No, there are no black guys in the Devil's Hand gang.
Oh.
Damn it, Jake. This ain't no walk in the park.
There's more lore to this than we thought. Oh.
We are on.
We do have one Irishman, though.
Oh.
Yeah. You're Toledo's boy, all right. Come with me. Let's see you shake off some of them cobwebs and make that trigger finger useful again. Come on, this way.
You want to see one of my favorite bits of, like, them trying to put in the effort to make this place look like a real world, but kind of failing on it? This guy's supposed to be, like, polishing his gun? Or is this not the guy that's polishing his gun? There's a guy that's polishing his gun, but they didn't give him a rag to polish his gun with. It's this guy.
Follow me.
Okay.
Not much further.
It look okay. I know what he's doing. Okay, hear me out. Ready? You know
What?
how you try and look busy when the boss is around? That's what he's
Yes.
doing. He's just trying to look busy. He's just trying to make it an honest buck. Can you blame him?
I do this.
1 sec. I do this. Yeah, we're doing something. We've done 2 things already.
We're done.
I say
we're
things
done,
because because the women in this game are not treated as people. They don't want you to view them as people. They want you to view them as objects. They're literally
Yeah.
counted as a collectible.
Mm.
You think I'm joking about that, but let's look at our statistics. Girls
Yeah,
saved,
not
1 out of 4.
I'm not surprised.
Take that range. We'll start with something easy.
See,
Anyways, ready to see how the gunplay is in this?
Yeah. This is as good as the wow.
I don't know if anyone else noticed, but the crosshairs is not lined up with where the gun's actually facing.
It's like slightly.
It's
More
slightly to the left.
Try the next range.
I can't imagine getting a perfect score on this shooting range.
You call
I
that
couldn't imagine
shooting?
either. Oh, you know
Like,
what's
your
also
aim
funny?
is so slow. Oh, I guess I failed.
Like, you know what's funny? We were actually talking about guns the other night, and you introduced me to one of my new favorite guns, being the
The
Dracon, I think it was.
Dragon, yeah.
Yeah,
The Dragon.
the Dragon.
You
Yeah,
have to say, it's dragon, but you have to say it all French-like.
Yeah, the Dracon. It's an amazing looking gun. It really is.
Good enough. Try the
Now you think about how this game has keyboard and mouse support. And imagine trying to aim this with a keyboard and mouse.
Oh, the mouse should be easy.
Well, also, another thing that kind of sucks about aiming guns in this game, you see how Jake's massive head takes up like a third of the screen?
Yeah. More like a fifth, but yeah, I see it. Oh god, can't even tell on that one.
Let's try something a little
Around, hang out, have fun, and collect more women on your quest to get revenge for your brother's death. Have a good night, coffee pot.
Have a good night, dude. I want to see someone try and get a perfect score glitchless.
This is the dinkiest little SMG. I love it.
Dude, San Andreas had a better SMG.
Good work. Not
Alright, we've mastered how to use a gun.
more weapons and ammo for sale. I trade them from our army van, so keep an eye out for them. And don't bother stopping them if you're broke. My shit ain't cheap. But seeing as how I knew your old man, I'll help you out.
I see Tyrell fixed you up good. Always knew I'd see this bad boy again.
That gonna prop the door open?
Okay, but like, why do half the guns in this game look like they belong in Sonic Boom, considering the amount of tape on them?
Oh my god, you're right. Like, they belong to Knuckles, I think, right?
He would be the one to use a oversized gun,
Yeah, oh god.
because he himself is oversized in that series.
It was one of the designs I don't remember if I liked it or it grew on me, but I know I like Sonic.
It grew on me, definitely.
Yeah,
But,
Amy's design was peak as well.
Do you think anybody's
yeah.
listening to us?
I think Knuckles grew on me. That's what it was. I hated it at first, but then we also got the approved meme, and I loved it. Oh yeah, the special kill thing. Oh, I didn't know they could. Okay.
I love that it randomly pitch shifts the angry growl each time.
Yeah. He has different layers of angry.
All of that just so I could open a door. And of course now the music kicks in.
Oh lord, yeah. Like, if they wanted to do the fake out to where, you know, you fight a few guys and the music kicks in, let it be one guy you fight and then let the music kick in, you know? That's more appealing. It won't take that long for it to happen.
Also, your bullets are extremely weak in this game, unless you land a direct headshot,
Oh, that's always fun.
which is harder than it looks.
I suck so much at shooters, I would not be getting headshots.
The best part is that there's parts where it tries to mix in melee and ranged enemies to try and fake you out, but then you remember that you can just shoot melee enemies in the head too.
Oh, yeah. They didn't think that one through too well, huh?
They didn't think any of this through too well.
Like, are those things, are those like canisters of beer, alcohol, or gasoline?
It's beer because this is a brewery.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, where'd you come from? How'd you get behind me?
I don't know. I think
The situational awareness is so bad in this game because it's, well, first of all, not good at making enemies stick out from the background.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the animation really is like super janky. Like he went down a crotch the first time. He teleported it.
Yeah, this game's also not good at giving you a good indicator of when you're taking damage, which is why I kept on dying towards the beginning of the game. Also, you see the drugs that the enemies keep on dropping?
Yeah.
Now, if you were doing like intentionally sleazy, like biker theme game where one of the pickups you can get from killed enemies from the evil gang that you're taking down was drugs, what purpose would you have the drugs serve? Especially given that there's a variety of different types of drugs that you can collect.
I would think one of two things, right? Either something you sell or to be used as power-ups very similar to Fallout series.
Yeah, I was thinking like, oh, it must be a Fallout type thing where like different drugs have different effects, but they come with drawbacks if you overuse them. No, they're just vendor trash. They serve no other purpose.
Oh, wow.
That's sheer strength, my friend.
Does every weapon have tape on it?
Ooh, that's how you...
I don't know, but I kind of love it.
I'm just very...
I'm pretty sure that guy's brass knuckles even have tape on them.
Oh my lord.
Acquired $71. Ah, yes. Very common number for an enemy to drop. I'm trying to apply logic to Rag to Hell. That's my first mistake.
Kind of like how I was doing with the other game.
Yeah.
Okay, that little bit of destruction of the cubicles, I will give it. You know, that's kind of cool, but also, it wouldn't take chunks off as if it's a sword.
Yeah. Like, I get what they're going for with a lot of this. It's just not executed in a competent way.
I will say, it's at least interesting.
Yeah. You didn't get, like, we got tons of cover-based shooters in this era. You know, we have Gears of War to blame for that.
Yeah.
But we didn't get a lot where, like, you couldn't just stay behind cover the whole time. Because enemies would shoot away at your cover.
Yeah.
And you would have to find a new place to take cover.
I'll give it credit for being creative on that, on that front.
You're not telling me that lamp blocked the bullets.
I think it did.
The lampshade protected him.
I guess you could say it was his guiding light.
Boy, you leave Gears of War out of this. And say, I'm not saying anything bad about Gears of War. I'm saying bad things about the people that tried to cash in on Gears of War by making their own not quite as good Gears of Wars.
I agree with you on that.
Also, it's not called Gears of War anymore, remember? It's officially called Gears now.
Oh,
as of Gears 5.
That's dumb. I'm already turned around.
Look at these chair animations.
Oh
I don't know why they made the chairs something you could knock out of the way. Considering there's no gameplay reason to. But
damn, that wasn't shot off into space.
Like, there's so many things in this game. It's like, okay, that's cool that you did that, but why?
I'm getting a very strong, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! $16.
Okay, what it wants me to do here is do some environmental takedowns. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, given how shit the controls are.
I mean, you still get your wrench, so, there's that.
No, I've not heard that. Everyone I know calls it Gears of War. Gears of War 5 was just called Gears 5. Look it up.
I guess the fans are saying they override the company's dumb decision and will continue calling it Gears of War 5, I guess.
You never noticed that? Yeah, because it's such a weird and unnecessary change that it's like, okay, I see that you did that, but why? If anything, that just makes your trademark more worthless.
Yeah.
Look at all these environmental takedown opportunities. Anyway, I'm just gonna shoot them.
Yeah.
I see why that headshot didn't kill him. He was protected by his cowboy hat.
The most powerful of all bulletproof weaponry and armor.
The most powerful of all protective headwear, of course.
Yeah.
That's why Scott McNeil wears one at conventions.
I mean, look at it this way. You got 2 environmental kills at least.
Yeah, and they were really underwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
I think part of it is that they chose a brewery as the setting for their factory level rather than, like, a meat processing plant or, like, an auto parts factory or, you know, anything
Hey,
cool.
metal in general, a refinery in general would have been amazing. Because, statistically, they do have a lot of deaths.
Yep, I learned that from the Weird Al Yankovic movie. What do they make at the factory? We don't know. They never tell us. That is the one mystery of the Weird Al movie. We still don't know what they make at the factory.
They make stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm that smart. Oh my god, is there a sawmill level?
I can't remember.
I'm gonna say that could also would have been a interesting level.
Keep in mind, this is all still tutorial stuff. We haven't even gotten to the hub world yet. Which has a more oh, these guys, I hate these guys. For some reason, their Jason mask protects them from bullets. Even if you shoot them in the head with a shotgun, they'll just shrug it off.
Wow. I'm guessing it's better
So of
to
course
be
they're
shooting
armed
in the
with
head
guns. And there's nothing like... You wouldn't look at a guy wearing a hockey mask and think, oh, these are the guys that are immune to bullets. Like, that's not a good visual indicator. Because it's not something you colloquially associate with hockey masks, right?
You would think like welder's mask.
If it was like, you know, a welding mask or something, I could kind of see it. You know, something that would actually block a bullet instead of just a
Essentially,
piece of
yeah.
plastic. And of course, they like to pair the guys that are immune to bullets with guys that are armed with guns.
Like the plastic guys, I could see taking like a few extra bullets until you introduce the true enemy type, you know?
I'm sorry. Are there shadows clipping through the wall?
Yes, they are. Oh my god. That's why I was thrown off too.
That's the fun thing about Ride to Hell. You keep discovering new fuck-ups every time you play it. No two playthroughs are the same. see, how much money did we get from that fat stack of cash? $72. Why such specific amounts?
Would you rather be 69?
Like, look at this fat stack of cash here. How much are we gonna get? $77.
$21. Oh, this is giving
Oh
me
boy, we
a
finally got another kind of gun. Anvil.
A1.
Aw, no elevator music? No music
just
at all?
reminded me.
I can't even move while I'm in the elevator.
I mean, if you moved, you probably would have fell through. I love how you're not even denying that.
By the way, you're not immune to gunfire during that, cutscene.
They need more iframes.
You need a better indicator of how much health you have left.
Yeah. They were trying to be like, I don't know if they wanted those Gears of War or Halo.
Like, the most you get is that the color starts to fade as you lose more health. But the color's already so washed out and muted to begin with that it's hard to notice. Like, when everything's just grays and browns, it's hard to tell that the color is fading. You know?
Yeah.
Am I so happy that this generation's idea of realistic graphics is left in the past? Because everything was like, oh, we need to make it look realistic. Just make it brown and gray.
We have enough of that in real life.
Okay, where do I go?
To annihilate.
By the way, this isn't like the stream dropping frames if you're watching this on Twitch. It just runs this poorly.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I have to interact with this door that looks like all the other doors.
Come on.
Instead of going down the elevator that was open.
Sorry, son. I was no use at all. You flew right past me.
Don't worry, Mac. We haven't lost him yet. We'll just follow the blood.
All right, then. I'll ride. You gun.
There he is! Just up ahead!
Keep in mind, this is the version of the game that runs the best.
Oh my god. Also, You know what the motorcycle sound effects remind me of?
Sorry, I can't hear you over the gunfire that is suddenly way too loud.
Oh.
Take it down. Ah, shit. He's getting away.
Am I seeing things, or was that old man's hair glowing in that cutscene? What it was this was a real common problem with Unreal Engine 3 games, and still a problem in Unreal Engine 4 and 5, is the textures have to load in on the model sequentially. So, like, what you were seeing there was him without, like, his final layer of textures loaded in. That added, like, the detail and shading to his hair. So it was just a glob of white. And that happens a lot in this game.
Wow, you drove right through that guy.
Okay, so it gives you the creeps, but does it give you the sweeps and the bleeps?
What about the bleeps and the bloops? I can't even tell where the enemies are at.
Yeah, they're so nondescript that it's hard to tell where they are. Like, this is a game that could really benefit from, like, a mini-map that shows enemy positions.
Yeah. Also,
You can also benefit from having a way to stabilize your aim during this section.
Another thing, too, is,
Like, you know, some aim assist would be helpful.
either that or basically seeing their, the health, the enemy's health as well helps.
Yeah, that too.
Take him out as quick as you can.
You fired enough bullets to take out a small nation.
This guy should be Swiss cheese by now.
Jake,
Swiss cheese. That's me.
We don't even see him crash.
We killed you. I done watched y'all bleed. All pretty like.
Bleeding isn't the same as dying. And I'll teach you the difference if you don't tell me where to find the other guys who were there that night.
Fuck y'all.
Look, asshole, I've got no problem doing a bit of pig sticking.
So simple. Big boss man want a little kid dead. We find out y'all's alive. And
What do you mean? Who gave the orders?
The boss, duh. You just said that.
might been that pussy brother of y'all's.
Good job, Jake. You killed your only lead.
Jake,
Yeah.
what the hell happened?
Those
Oh
are
my
some
God,
fucking
those
mutton
mutton
chops.
chops.
Holy shit.
Oh, God.
You okay?
Yeah, great. Barely back and the shit's hit the fan. God damn it. Look, we've got to finish this. I can't do it without your help. What's next?
Okay. Well, a couple years back, I heard about some illegal boxing club near Blackfield. Might be a good lead.
Oh, that's the
Big
boxing thing you
understanding
mentioned earlier.
Meat Hook is the star fighter said to fight there. I don't know where exactly it is, though. There's some rich guy who lives up at Coyote Rock. Ex-boxer. He might know.
I heard he got sucked in deep a long time ago. Keep in mind what I said, boy. Meat Hook's a star fighter for a reason. Other option ain't no picnic either. You seen how drugs work here. Devil's Hand run the show in this state now. I heard of a fella who gets his shit from a guy in the hand. You won't have any trouble finding him. He's called Dr. Blotter. You do what you gotta do, but stay smart and stay safe. I can't lose another one of you.
Wow, stellar performance.
Yeah.
Welcome to Dead End, Jake's hometown. Make preparations using the facilities around here. This soldier operates one of Tyrell's army vans. You can buy weapons, ammo, and skills here. A drug trader operates out of Get Plastics factory. Sell him your drugs for additional income. Like I said, drugs are just vendor trash. Enter Mac's Garage to customize your bike. You know I'm gonna be customizing my bike.
Yeah. Are you gonna make it look?
I gotta make my Hogs stand out. So yeah, this is our hub. It's way too big for how little there is to do in it.
Yeah.
Like, when you get down to it, there's only like 3 landmarks that are worth anything in this entire map. Alright, so you see we got like different kinds of drugs that are all worth different amounts.
Yeah.
Completely pointless because you can just sell all of them at once. There's no strategy to like, oh, I'm going to stock up on this one kind. No, you just sell them all at the same time.
It would be more interesting if that the prices changed via gameplay. Or how
It would be
you
more
expect
interesting if like
it.
you could theoretically farm specific types of drugs in this game or if there was like any indication of which ones you had collected when you collect them. You know, something to make them stand out instead of just having them be generic vendor trash.
Yeah. Like, personally, I'm a fan of depending on how much what you have affects the market. And also having the prices change dynamically via gameplay, you know?
Alright, let's see what guns we got on offer. We can't get any shotguns because we're not trained in them. We gotta progress further to get them. Same thing with submachine guns and explosives. By the way, we don't get grenades in this game, we get dynamite. Oh yeah, we do get grenades. Oh yeah, this is part of the DLC stuff. You get a sniper rifle and you get grenades. $800 for 8 grenades.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna be RB. I just need to get some water, okay?
Okay. Alright, so we got a better pistol now at the very least. Now I'm gonna wait for Kier to come back before I customize my hog. Cause I wanna show him just how much work they put into the hog customization for something that's completely pointless. After stream, Ari, I was hoping the three of us could just sit and chat for a spell if you're both up for it. Sure thing, dude. Probably just gonna end in about like 30 minutes, or depending on like either 30 minutes or when we reach a good stopping point in the story, whichever happens first. Oh, is the music just done? Is it not gonna loop? Am I just stuck here in awkward silence? The best kind of silence. Hydration achieved. And yeah, look at all these buildings and work that they put into building up this town. And most of it's just set dressing, because you can't interact with any of it. You can't even explore the edges of town because it just warps you back. Look at this man, he doesn't look like he belongs here. He looks like a yuppie. You do not belong in this part of town, my dude. You're wearing slacks and that kind of shirt. You look too upper class to be here, my man.
Boy, you
Get
wearing
outta
the
here.
wrong colors up in this hood.
Yeah. Anyways, I was waiting for you to get back before I customize my hog so you can see just how in-depth the hog customization is for something that's ultimately worthless because all the different parts you equip don't affect anything other than visuals. So we got different bikes entirely, but if we want to customize, there's only one bike that's customizable. And we got different engines, we got different air filters. Gotta put that skull, hell yeah, we're putting that skull on there. We'll exhaust every button on there. We need to find the flute. Ooh, I want to make this thing as ostentatious. No, the dragon claw. No, that ain't big enough. Thruster. Not. Come on, I need something that's gonna catch the Pain J12. Hell yeah. Foot pegs, we can change these. Treadsters, yeah. Something that can stab you if you get on it wrong.
Yeah.
We can change the fork. Let's see, we got September. Do you remember September? I only remember the 21st night of it. Oh, the Romeo got them coils up there.
I don't remember this morning.
Yeah, we can change the little bag that's up there. We can change both our front and back wheels. The Reaper. Yeah, we can oh, here we go. Yeah.
Honestly,
Or the Scar.
I think that's really close to what I put on that Jaguar on.
No, the Vortex. Hell yeah.
Oh God.
We're making this look like something you'd see in that video of like just like zooming in on different skull attachments to cars while it plays the riff from Bad to the Bone.
Oh no.
A Rainbreaker, yeah, we gotta have as many spikes as we can get. We need this to be as lethal looking as possible. Bigfoot. Genghis, there we go. Or the Bruiser. Now I'm thinking Genghis. This is bringing out my inner southerner as opposed to my outer southerner. I say this because I've been to motorcycle shows before as a kid.
I have my hand on my face right now.
The roller. No, the shuriken. No, this. I can't even read what it says. Feud.
I looked up after closing my eyes for a second, and the way that the bike looks.
The Preston. There we go.
My mind just went into the gutter. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm making this the worst bike ever.
You're making the bike of every 2000 kid's dream. If it had to.
Yeah, make a bike that you'd see on, like, I make a bike that you'd see on one of those Big Dog t-shirts. You know those Big Dog t-shirts, right? The ones where they'd have like a big burly dog and he'd be crossing his arms and wearing sunglasses.
It's almost always like a bulldog.
Now we're gonna have mismatch front and back tires, because we don't play by the rules.
You remind me of some of the Hondas. Hey, oh my God! I did the same thing to that Jaguar. No, not the tires.
I mean, look, we're still not done with all the customization options.
Oh God.
All of this, and it's just cosmetic. It does not affect performance.
You want to know what older game had a pretty good customization feature for cars?
What?
Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition.
All right.
It had it was really really cool. Like you had obviously licensed rims from Dub, who owned Dub magazine as well. So it was basically.
I'm sorry, we got a Kickstarter here called the Love Plug.
It looks like a butt plug.
There it is. This one's the Knuckle Duster. Yeah, that's all of our parts we can equip. And then we can paint it. You know what I have to do, right?
Make it as bright as hell. Oh,
I'm gonna make it uppercut pink.
Another fun thing is you can change the brake pad color in Midnight Club 3, and that's what this is reminding me of. And of course, you know we changed the brake pad colors.
By the way, you can unlock more colors by finding cans of paint. I really want to get the bright pink one that's called, what does that say, Sunswept Ham?
I didn't go for a ham.
What are these color names? Like, yes, Winter Purple. Because when I think of winter, I think of purple. Or, which is of course different from Arabian Purple. Or Mexican Blue.
Wow.
Or Eggshell Blue. Eggshell is not a shade of blue, my friend.
I think they mean for like Easter, like whenever you tried to dye it blue, it would be that color. So you had to let it sit longer than any other.
Okay, but like we got all these like manly names, and then we got Chamois.
Hey, listen here, buddy. Don't diss the same wall. Electric yellow? Why couldn't they just call it lemonade?
They had to make it different from light yellow and American yellow.
American yellow looks like must. Oh my god! I have American yellow in my color scheme. Seriously, fuck! I feel insulted.
And yes, this of course is light burgundy. Not to be confused with the burgundy that's not there. There is no other burgundy.
Oh my god! So I have American yellow in there. I'm curious about the greens now.
Let's see the greens.
And also the oranges. But I did see an orange that.
Let's see, we got.
Okay.
I can't read what this says because it's blocked out. We got glowing emerald. We got aged hemp. We got medium green, midnight green, willow green.
So I don't think I have any of those shades.
No, you got the midnight green for your eyes.
Oh, that's the shading. It's lighter than that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in the shading. It's a shade of midnight green. The closest to like the base color would probably be like either glowing emerald or aged hemp.
I think aged hemp.
And then oranges, we got sunset amber and vibrant ginger, and that's it.
I have the sunset in there.
Sunset amber also sounds like a stripper name. Oh, we can put some artwork on our bike? Yeah, we gotta put the red lady on there. Or some vintage flames. Or the girl next door. No, the hot girl. God, these are all so hideous. I love them.
Oh, the sun flare, starlight looks like it. Oh, they all like they burn. These all burn.
No, I'm going with the red lady just for the real color contrast, you know? Yeah, now our bike's street ready. Look at this beaut.
It's bright and it hurts my eyes.
Graphic design is my passion.
I think it's time to get a new passion.
All right, we're going after Meat Hook. We're going after Meat Hook, which means we're going to Coyote Rock.
If someone's named Meat Hook, my mind again goes into the gutter, and I just think someone with a massive sword.
Well, I mean, if it was hook-shaped, that sounds like it would be difficult to work with.
Old man.
Some of them do hook a little bit, but hey.
Hit him again.
Too much emotion there, Jake. You might start to feel like a fully rounded character. By the way, if you were doing a 3D beat 'em up or like brawler section for your melee combat, what would you map your punches, kicks, and guard to?
I would stay very true to that fighting game because that's very traditional.
But like, what button would be punch, what button would be kick, and what button would be block?
For me, well, X I would have be to break, to a block. Square would be your punches, and circle would be your kicks.
Alright, keep in mind I'm playing on Xbox controllers, so you'll have to like mentally adjust this yourself.
Trying
The
to.
A button, which would be the X button on a PlayStation controller, is punch.
Oh, that hurts my head already.
The X button, which would be square on a PlayStation controller, is kick.
Get the fuck
That
off me.
hurts.
Shut up, old man.
And the Y button, which would be triangle on a PlayStation controller, is guard.
Call yourself a fighter?
Hit him again.
Even having R1 or the right bumper be guard is better.
It's hammering time.
You know what? Why am I doing this the fair way? I got a gun. No, I got grenades.
Fire in the hole.
You stay.
Who needs courage when you have a gun?
Yeah.
Answer me, because aiming is really slow. Oh yeah, you said earlier that it would probably be real easy to aim with a mouse, right?
Yeah.
Try getting up from that.
What do you think of mouse acceleration in PC games? Is that an option you ever turn off?
I never had an option of that.
It's basically like
Why?
mouse acceleration makes it work like a control stick, where it's got momentum to it.
Why would you need that?
It's meant for games that were not designed for PC first and foremost, and the keyboard and mouse controls are an afterthought. Anyways, if you turn off mouse acceleration in the game's I&I options, it breaks mouse control in a bad way. So it makes it so like your mouse just wildly flies all over the place.
Oh god.
So no, there's just no good way to aim.
I thought we would have had something with mouse controls. Oh god.
You're expecting too much from Ride to Hell Retribution. That's your problem.
I'm not even asking for.
You're asking for the bare minimum, and you're not getting that.
I think I'm asking for less than the bare minimal.
This game doesn't even have graphics options. The only graphics option it has is brightness.
You know what's a better beat 'em up game than this?
Streets of Rage.
I was gonna say a 3D like 3D wise. The
Yakuza?
bouncer on PS. I was gonna say the bouncer on PS2. That was a launch
Yeah, especially
title.
considering this came out in 2013, the tail end of the PS3 360 generation.
Mm-hmm.
This came out after the PS4 and Xbox One had launched.
Thanks, son.
And the Bouncer is technically a launch title, and it suffers from, the launch title syndrome.
I gotta get to my bike.
Yeah.
What damage those pricks did. Been a long time since I've seen someone that good with their hands. Not bad.
Oh.
Whoa, buddy. I'm flattered, but I ain't interested.
Use them up at a boxing joint, somewhere up in Blackfield.
I don't want to hear you saying that I look like I'm good with my hands.
And they don't like strangers.
Mm.
I'll take you. But how about you do an old man another favor first?
You're not helping your case, Farley.
I haven't stretched my racing legs for a while. And it looks like you've got the only contender in town.
The fact that it's showcasing that monstrosity of a bike.
Jake. My name's Jake.
All right, Jake. If you can make it through this, maybe you'll have a chance of surviving in the ring.
If you can beat me in a motorcycle race, that means you must be good at boxing. That's his logic.
That's like, hey, you're good at making rice. That means you can make, I don't know, rice porridge. I don't know.
No, it's not even like that. It's like, I see you're good at making rice. Damn good at it. That obviously means you should be able to repair my leaking pipes.
Oh, don't remind me of leaking pipes.
What?
Man, how you just jumped off that ramp. What the fuck? That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's not game over. It's just, oh, if you bump into something, it's gotta reset your back a bit.
So you know what this reminds me of? This shit is just fucking like the road is, it feels like it's made out of butter.
It controls like the road's made out of butter too.
Yeah, it's like, who put all this canola oil canola oil and ice on the road? Who was playing Spy Hunter before this?
By the way, there's no, like, gauge to show you when your boost is full.
That always sounds like fun.
There's no UI to this game. That's the problem. It's not trying to be an immersive sim with it either. It's just bad. Not UI, that's not the word I'm looking for. There's no heads-up display. And it really needs one. Oh, I guess I won the race.
Didn't even know.
Where was the finish line?
Yes.
Damn, what a race! A promise is a promise. I'll get her fixed later. Let's get you in the ring.
Sir, I think your bike completely changed appearance between the beginning of the race and now. It was green before. It was like a beige green before, now it's blue.
I didn't even notice.
No. I know why it turned blue and is no longer the proper color. Because that race was so good, it blew his mind.
Oh God. No. Go sit in the corner.
I am in the corner. Also, what is this camera angle?
Smaller corner.
Oh, you stink!
Thank you, I'll be here for the rest of the year. You're stuck with me.
Fuck. These roads are shit.
Isn't this an exciting motorcycle section?
The roads are shitty.
How are you supposed to power slide under that? Answer? You can just drive around it. It gives you the indicator to power slide, but you're not supposed to power slide, I guess. Also, speaking of the roads are shitty, these are those country roads that you and I were talking about last time. That we had a nice long chat. These are what country roads are like. Hell, this is better than most country roads because it's actually paved.
Yeah, I've like where my my late great grandmother lived. Once you got off of I think it was like Dipman's Curve, it was just rocks.
Oh, I guess we're shoot with what? Shoot with left bumper, right bumper, or A.
Oh my!
But why though?
I have no idea.
Like, I get you did that in old school, that you do that in Grand Theft Auto, but that's because you're also, you know, manning the gas while you're shooting, so they can't have you use the right trigger for both. But in this one, you automatically accelerate during those sections.
Jake! Well, all good. You're in. Normally, it's a bunch of deadbeats. But today, you've set yourself up for a phenomenal beating. Good luck in there, boy. It ain't gonna be easy.
All right, time for the Fight Club.
First rule of Fight Club. I don't know the first rule because I never watched the movie.
All I know about Fight Club is that, the only things I know about Fight Club is that the first rule is that you don't talk about Fight Club. And the other thing I know about it is that apparently a lot of the, like, you know, Andrew Tate types completely misunderstand the point of Fight Club and see it as, like, something to aspire to rather than what it actually is, which is a comment on toxic masculinity and materialism.
Yeah.
But if he ain't riding with the load, he's certainly packed. Known for his hungry punch and rank 4 tonight. It's the man whose odds have forced a few to blow your week's salary already. Let's give it up for Bullseye.
I'll stick with Mulan for my masculine movie.
I got my sights on you, pretty boy. Only
Did you
That is not the voice I expected from him. I got my sights on you, pretty boy. That probably got butchered by the voice changer, but you get the point. Round 1, smash Bullseye. No, I don't think I will. I'm just gonna kick him.
But okay, you don't want to smash Bullseye, but would you let Bullseye smash you?
No. I'm not in a bottom mood tonight.
Let me guess. You're in the bottom of boot. Hitting the fuck. Hitting someone.
I was gonna bequeath him a boot to the head, but I can only give him a boot to the gut. By the way, you can beat every fight in this tournament by just spamming the kick.
Wow. What is their HP values?
Like, the kick is not meant to be used for combos, it's meant to be a guard breaker. But because of how ineptly this is programmed, like, it also just stun locks them.
Why he do a heel drop?
Okay, in that pose right there, I wish I could have screenshot that. He looked like that guy from 90 Day Fiance who's got like no neck. You know the guy I'm talking about, right?
I think I do.
Big Ed, I think his name is.
Like, I've never really watched any clips from that.
I just know that a lot of people make memes about him. And that apparently he's a real piece of shit. Which is, of course, why they keep bringing him back on the show. I just know that against my own will, I saw him nude once. And he's like he's built like classic Eggman. He's perfectly round. Not even like flabby, just completely spherical. So yeah, I figured I'd mix up my strategy a little bit for this fight. Instead of kicking him repeatedly, I'm going to kick him several times. And for the next fight, I was thinking I might kick him profusely.
What about kicking him angrily? Have you tried that?
Nah, I'm saving that for the final round of this where we fight against Meat Hook. Given that their eyes are open when they're down on the ground like that, I think he just killed all these people.
I think so too. I mean, what's a few more numbers to his body count, right? Okay. You know what I would love to see? Having just a really skinny guy there.
You know, they tell you like, oh, this guy's got really long reach. As if that's going to factor into the fight in any way. Because all you have to do is kick. I guess I got longer reach than he does.
squiggly bits. This gameplay is exhilarating.
I'm gonna get repetitive strain injury from this fight, I guess. I can already feel my thumbs starting to hurt from spamming the kick button.
Quick change to your index finger.
No, I just need to break out one of my turbo controllers. Oh god, imagine this with like a turbo fire set to the kick button. I wonder if it can animation cancel.
That would be a... Oh my god. I'm curious now. Ew.
Jake! Don't punch him in the dick!
I was into that, then yeah, you know, but she has some safety words. This body is
The
jolted.
sudden ragdoll right there.
How much blood is on that? That's like 3 liters.
Well, we did just kill 3 people.
Yeah.
This guy's the one we shot up. Toledo's boy.
Yeah, no.
My fellow jerks and misfits,
Damn it. Take care of it.
I bring you the Slayer, the killing machine, the Prince of Destruction himself. Your undefeated champion,
There he is, Meat Hook. Meat Hook, named after his famous weapon, a cleaver.
Which one of you cocksuckers put money on this shit? You really think he's got a fucking chance? Against me? Are you all deaf? Who? I am the champion. Nobody else.
You whiny little bitch, ain't he?
This fucking boy. This terrified little thing that you see before you is nothing.
Why does he sound so not intimidating?
There is honor in here. In this ring.
Because he doesn't have the right kind of Irish accent to sound intimidating. He doesn't sound like, you know, an Irish brawler. He sounds like our friend Cringibore.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that as an insult to Cringibore. I'm saying he has a very friendly sounding voice as opposed to an intimidating one.
That's why I say you see it with love. Yeah, for him to be a true Irishman, he needs to like the bass in his voice, you know.
You need some bass, you need some gravel.
Yeah. He's just a intimidating, nasty little kitten.
How did it feel for you?
Oh yeah, I want to punch the shite out.
Alright, time for the final battle.
Hey, you need to punch him angrily.
Okay, I found an opening. We should be good.
Hey, you're not punching him angrily.
I'll give him credit. He's the first one of these guys to land hits on me.
Yeah. So I think it's safe to say that you went from kicking him gingerly to kicking him rapidly.
You know what I have to say to this, even though the character in question doesn't do this with kicks, but rather with punches? Omae wa mou shinderu.
No, nay. Oh my god. You know what Fist of the North Star needs? It needs an Irishman. Strong and brave. Speaking, of course, Japanese. It would sound amazing. Yep.
Your Irish is starting to slip into like Liverpool.
I know, that's why I stopped. Yeah, could you imagine?
Like you're going from brutish Irishman to I'm George. I'm one of the Beatles. Ringo, why did you make a big shit ball?
No, we all made big shit balls. That's it. Making a big shit ball and going solo.
Oh, Sid, he's got the I'm sorry, he should have hurt his hand doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, if he did hurt his hand doing that, it will have come off as intimidating to be like, yeah, I just cut myself open with this rusty barbed wire and it ain't gonna stop me from killing ya.
Yeah.
That would have been intimidating.
Dude, that would have been good world building as well. So why he?
And you're right, Miles. Like I said earlier, his name's Meat Hook for his famous weapon. A bat with barbed wire wrapped around it. You know, like his name implies.
Yeah. Seriously, just give him a meat hook.
By the way, you can just do this and never end the fight.
Oh god.
Because the fight doesn't end until you press B. Jake, stop hitting people in the balls!
I want to make sure that their ghosts can't have kids.
It's over! Fuck your game! Tell me why you did it! That's who we are.
You curbs? He's dead!
I was told to kill you.
Hold on, watch this bullshit death. Ah yes, because that dinky little knife would go all the way through that.
Yeah. Also, you would have seen where the model, the character that stabbed him, would have went.
Yeah. Jake's just not very perceptive, okay? He's not very good at this.
I get what they were trying to go for, like maybe he's a knife thrower, but no. Again, you would need about 14, not even 16 inches to do that type of damage.
Especially if it's like, since it landed dead center in his abdomen, that means it had to have gone through the post.
Yes. If we add the post, then you're probably talking about a good 27. Are those things how thick they are?
Yeah, and also throwing a knife is not, very accurate, as I've learned.
Yeah.
Because there's no guarantee it's going to land with the blade facing outward.
That's why Axe
Alright,
is so popular.
So, we are going to end things here tonight. And who are we going to raid? We're raiding Emo the Vamp, who is doing some commissions. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thank you to Kier for co-hosting with me tonight. I'll see you guys on Friday. Until then, unpleasant dreams.
Well, we're the boys of Chorus. We hope you enjoy the show. You know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
What are you, British William Shatner? Good night, everybody.